Okay, so in this problem we are given a tree and they have defined a function f u comma v, which basically means suppose this is my node u and this is my node v. So we have to find the maximum weight h in the shortest path from u to v. So first of all, there is always a unique path in tree. So there is nothing like shortest path. If you have been given two nodes, then there is always a unique path. So in this case, for example, let's say this is 1, this is 5, this is 3. Then the f u comma v will be 5 because that is the maximum weight h in this path from u to v. Okay, so and what we have to find is that expression, this expression, which if you look at it you will figure out that this is nothing but uh, says that we have to consider all the pairs in the tree. So if this is my tree, I have to consider all the pairs. Like I can pick any two nodes and then I have to find the answer for that pair, right? And we have to sum answer for all these pairs and that would be our answer. So the idea is pretty simple and it's called contribution technique. So in order to solve the problem, instead of finding out each f u comma v, because that is gonna be a difficult task, what we can do is instead is we can find the contribution of each edge in our tree. So first of all, how do we find the contribution of an edge? So it's pretty obvious that the contribution of an edge has nothing to do with those edges which has higher weight. Like for example, let's say this is 1, this is 2, let's say something like this. I'm giving some weights here. Now suppose I pick some edge, for example this one right here, 2. If I want to find out the contribution of this, then I will have to cut this part right here, because everything in this right part has a weight higher than 2. So if I consider anything from the right part, if I consider any node from this part, then this contribution of the 2 will not contribute, right? Because we only consider the maximum edge weight. So if this is my u and if I select v in this box, then answer will never be 2. So this tells us basically that we do not need to consider the weight of those edges which are higher than the current weight. Okay, so so for that we can sort the uh, weights of all the edges in ascending order and then process them one by one. So let me show you how that would look like. So first of all, like for this case, we first pick these two nodes because that has the minimum weight, and I ask what is the contribution of this edge, and that's pretty simple. Like the contribution is just the size of this left component and the right component. That is, this is the one, first component is this, second component is this. Size of both of them is 1, so 1 multiply with 1. So which means that this edge will only appear once. Like, so we multiply 1 with 1 and then this will be multiplied with the weight of that edge, and after that we add an edge between these two. Okay, then I consider the next, which is this one. So before considering this edge, we say that what is the size of the component. So this component has size now 2 and this one has size 1. So we say 1 multiplied with 2 is basically 2. So this edge will appear 2 times in our answer, and we will multiply it with the weight of that edge, which is here 2, right? This was 1, and then we connect them. and so on. We keep doing it. For this one it's gonna be 1 multiply with 1, then for this one it's gonna be 1 multiply with 2, and so on, right? So this is how you can find the contribution of each edge. Suppose now this is the last edge, right, and I want to find its contribution. So I will say, what is the size of the first component? It's 3. So in other words, it's like something like this. We say that select one node from these 3 and select one node from these 5. So 3 choose 1 multiply with 5 choose 1, which is 15. So the contribution of this edge is going to be 15. So we multiply 15 with the weight of this edge, 10, and add 150 in our answer. And then after that we connect them, and then we look for the next edge. So yeah, and also notice that now why this work, because when I'm talking about this weight right here, this weight, this edge with weight 10, we know that all the edges after it has a higher weight. So if I have some edge right here, let's say with weight 40, then it's anyway useless, because uh, considering this node will give you the answer 40. Okay, meaning that then that is the contribution of this edge. Okay, you will not get answer 10 then. So yeah, because because we are considering them in increasing order of the weight. And yes, if you look at this code right here in this line, you can see size of x multiply with size of y, that is size of the first component multiply with size of the second component, and this vi dot f is the weight of that edge. So we process all the edges and just keep adding this in our answer. After you add this in your answer, you connect, merge x and y. So that can be done using DSU, and yes, finally you print the answer and you are done.